Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about how to backup and restore a WordPress site. Sometimes you are working locally and you need to export your site to some server, to some remote server. Over here I'm going to do this locally. So I'm using WAMP and I have here a site which it's supposedly a backup site, and I'm going to create a new folder which will be called restore site. So the idea is to copy this site and restore it to a new location. You can do this locally or you can do this remotely. It's the same process. So we have the site over here. It's the backup site. And we have a home page, we have an about page, we have a services page with two services in this case, and it's all Lorem Ipsum text. And we have a contact page with a little form. So what we need to do, we need to copy. This is the backup site, so we need to copy all the files, and paste it on the new location. So I'm going to paste all the files, and this can be done locally or remotely. If you're working with, for example, cPanel, you'll just place all the files in the public HTML folder. And now we have on the restore folder all the files of the site. And we need to change one thing over here. We have the config file. We need to open it. I'm going to open it in Atom, and here we have two files. We have three little things to change. We need to change the database name, the username, and the password name. And so if I come here to my PHP my admin, I have the restore. I created a new database file which will be called restore, and we have the old database file which is the backup. So we have I'm going to put like this. We have the backup site and we have the restore site. The backup site has this database and the restore will have this database. So in the restore database, as we make a copy, we have to change this name to restore. The root, it's the same because I'm working locally with a WAMP and there is no password associated with it because it's locally. But if you're working with your remote server, you need to create a database and you need to create the name. You need to associate a name, a username, and a password, and you just change this in this area. You save it and this part is done. Now what we have the backup with, if we open this, we have the backup, and as you can see, the backup has the backup database name, and if we go to restore, we have changed it and we have the restore database name. There you go. So this part is done. Now what we need to do, we need to go to the backup database and we need to export it. And so we click here. So this is in Portuguese, but it's the same thing. So you click export and you select the second option, which is called this is in Portuguese, but I think it's custom. So you select this and all the tables will be selected, so you don't need to do anything else. You just click on custom, you come to the bottom and you select execute, and you'll have a copy. So I'm going to copy this over here. So this is the name of so this is the file, the database of the backup site, and we need now to go to the restore database and import. We need to import this information here. And so we click import, we click choose file, and we select the database we want to import. Open and execute. And it will start to copy all the database, all the tables from the previous database. So if you come to the restore, you'll have all this database, all these tables, and you need to do little changes over here. You need to select this table options. You click it and you'll see you'll have two lines you need to change, which will be the site URL and the home. This could be another order, but it's these two lines you need to change, because if you look, you'll have the URL of the previous site, of the backup, and we need to change these two lines to the new URL, which will be restore. As you can see, it has an error, so we select this URL, the new URL, and we're going to click twice, select the link, the previous URL, and paste the new one, enter. And we do the same thing in this one. It's done. Now, sometimes this doesn't work at first. You need to do something. You need to go to the new URL, and you need to go to the back office, WP admin. You go in, and you have to come here to settings and permalinks, and you have to save the permalinks. When you save it, your site will be working just fine. So we have the restored site, we have the home page, we have the about page. As you can see, it's restore. We have the services, we have the contacts, and it's all in the new link, on the new URL. So I'm going to, let's see the old one, localhost. Okay, so this is the old one, the first site, the backup, and this is the restore one. And as you can see, it's all the same content. So we have the home page, we have the lorem ipsum, and here we have the same thing. If we go to about us, we'll have backup about us, and if we come to the restore, we'll have restore about us, and it's the same content. Services, it's the same content. Contacts, restore site, backup site. So this is how you backup and restore your site and copy it to a new location. Hope you enjoy my video, and see you next time.